scrappy friends, welcome to my channel today. I know it's been a little while, right? This is a layout that I am making for Shimmerz, the design team. I'm on the Shimmerz Design Team, if you didn't know. So I'll make sure I have links below so that you can head over to the Shimmerz store, see all the amazing goodness that they have over there. They have so much stuff, and if you are in need of help of figuring out what kind of stuff you want, I know I've had a couple of my friends kind of be like, I don't know where to start. Let me know, because either I can always do a small video kind of talking about how you compare some stuff together, some things that the Shimmerz, maybe I'll just do that anyway, but let me know if you think that that is a good idea of something, just kind of get an idea of what to buy for how you scrap in your style, because I think that Shimmerz has so many good products, but sometimes you can head over to the store and they have so much that you're like, what do I get? You know, I want this, but I don't know how to find it. So let me know if that's something you're really interested in, because I will definitely get something up going for that. Maybe we could do a face-to-face with that or something. I know it's been a while since I've done all that stuff. I have been just so busy, guys, and but I am really excited. So let's talk about what I did, because as you can see, some of my footage, like, I don't know what happened. It disappeared. Gotta love technology, right? So I added those stars with patina as a texture. So there is some texture in it. Basically, texture is their paste, their texture paste that it's like a modeling paste, right? But it has shimmer in it and it has texture, so it has this like gritty. I will say that you run a really nice palette knife, a really strong, like sturdy one. I have a metal one that kind of bends, and I find that with these textures, sometimes it just takes a little while for it to get in there all the way on your stencil, and like especially with something intricate like this that has stars and there's a lot of them. But I also, so I did that. I used the patina, and then I also, so I just took my 6x6 and I just put it all around. So I pretty much tried to cover as much of it as I could. I mean, it looks kind of funky, but at this point, I'm not too worried about it because I'm going to add all these layers, right? I'm adding papers. As you can see, I'm just playing around, finding papers that I think work. I used a lot of Shimmerz. I used a little bit of Maggie Holmes papers. I used One Canoe 2. What else did I use? I used a star paper that I'll bring in from Simple Stories, and I used a little bit of Jen Hadfield. So I'm gonna like add the kitchen sink in here, and that's the one thing that I like about this about doing stuff for Shimmerz is depending on whatever project I'm doing, I can just use my stash, which is really nice sometimes, right? Though I do say that I'm thinking a lot about doing some more art journaling stuff too coming up, because I've done a couple layouts, but it's been so crazy that I've I don't know. I go and I start something and it's just, I think that I'm finding I need to do stuff. Even doing this was, I could tell it's been a while since I've done a lot of layering, and I really like to do that when I do something like this. I have a lot of stuff going on, like the background is busy, but it's not. So yeah, okay, so I added that, and then I just drew some circles with like a micron pen, or a pen that's not going to spread if I added water to it, or Shimmerz, right? And so I used the navy Acritonez, which is a really nice, it's in between opaque and translucent. So the Acritonez are a acrylic paint that has a primer in it, which is really nice because I didn't have to do anything to this page to make it, to prepare it. I mean, I was just using the texture paste, and I find that when you use the textures and stuff, you don't really need to prime it unless you want to add other media to it. So if you're going to do a lot of sprays and stuff, I would suggest doing that with a regular cardstock. But this is just a smooth AC cardstock. It's really nice and thick, which is why I like the smooth, because it really holds up to all of the media that I like to do. And then I took some of the Inklingz, which are my absolutely favorite. I just ordered some stuff not too long ago, and I ordered some more Inklingz. And oh my gosh, they're so gorgeous. They are. So I use the 9er 49er, or minor 49er. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. And it's a pure gold, and it has so much stuff in it. So I just used some of it around the circles and in a couple of the circles, and so you can just see it, and it's just really nice and fun. And I just wanted it to kind of go along with this, because this is a layout about the eclipse that we had here. And where we lived, we had about a 92 totality, I think, somewhere around there. And so this is what my scrap room looked like while it was right over top of the sun. And this is crazy, because you think 92% of the sun was covered, so there was only like 6%, 6 to 8%, right? Because it might have even been more than 92 in the area that we lived. It was 92 in Seattle. But anyway, so this is what my room looked like. It's really hard to even tell that it was an eclipse, except for that everything did look a lot darker. But and I need to circle it on here, and I didn't because I forgot when I was doing this. But there's a spot up near the middle of, in between my scrap desk, where there's a hanger for plants. And if you look up at the top, you can see this curved shape, and that is actually part of the reflection of the sun. That was the only place that you could see anything remotely different. So it was quite interesting, but it definitely had this eerie feel just in the air around where we lived. But I mean, you almost couldn't tell, except for we did hear some wolves howling in the background, like right before, and then it got really quiet. And even we have some neighbors that have chickens, and they stopped clucking and bucking. But anyway, so I wanted to do this finishing layout, because I did something else earlier, but I wanted to finish it off, and I really just wanted to add some circles to mimic like the sun and the moon. And then I just am layering lots of stuff. I ended up keeping it a lot more simpler than I thought, because I don't know. I don't know if I was rusty, because I've been doing a lot of smaller spreads like traveler's notebooks and like art journaling things. And I don't know if that was it, or if, I don't know, it just needed to be simple. But I did use those gold thickers. Oh, there's my cat. We're almost done. She was ready to go to bed. She gets right on my stuff. That is Amberly. So you can say hi to her. And of course, she added some hair to my layout that I had to take off. Thank goodness I was all dry, right? So this last bit that I'm going to add is just some sequins. I wanted to add something. I thought about adding those stars from the crepe paper. You can see them off to the side. But I decided not to, because I was thinking that they might compete a little bit with all the other stars that I had. So I decided to use these clear ones from Spiegel. Well, they're almost clear. They're called Morning Dew from SpiegelMom Scraps. And then I also am going to use Lisa's Starry Night. I'll make sure I have links to those below so you can find them. But let me know if there's anything in particular that you want me to link to, because I just try to do a general link to certain things, except for the stuff that is in the Shimmerz store. So I try not to go all crazy on links, because it takes a long time, and if you guys don't really care to know where everything is, I don't want to put links to it all. But I do know that you guys like that, so let me know. And let me know what you guys want to see. Do you guys want to know anything about how to use the Shimmerz? I know coming up, I'm going to be doing something really special for, my friend Christina has a kit club, and she wants to do something, in her group. I'm not sure So check out her group. I'll have a link below as far as her kit club, because she does a lot of specialty stuff that is really fun, as far as classes and different demos and stuff. But anyway, if there's stuff that you guys want to know about how to use these shimmers, like we can do smaller tutorials and stuff, and I am more than excited to do that kind of thing, because that's why I wanted to be a part of this kind of team. But anyway, now that I've chatted your ear off, have a great day and an awesome week. And don't forget to check out all the links and mention my name so you can get a free gift over at the Shimmerz store. I will see you guys later. Bye.